Here we go. Hey guys, Kris Rotonda here with Jordan's Way Charities. I'm at A-Hope out here in, what town is this?
Milton?
Milton. Dr. Floss is here. If you guys don't know who Dr. Floss is, you got to see the end of the video last night. Dr. Floss also knows how to floss. You went to college for that, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let's see it real quick.
Okay. It's easy.
It's easy. All right. I just got here, guys. I met some of the people inside. Phenomenal people. I can't wait to show you guys everything in here. You guys heard from Brandy last night on the feed. You also heard from Dr. Floss last night on the feed. So let's go inside and check it out. Let's go do this.
Yeah.
You ready? Dr. Floss, let's do this. And tell me who everyone is when we walk in.
Okay.
You narrate. You got it?
Okay, I got this.
All right. Here we go. Dr. Floss is in.
Okay, so
First off, you might have to introduce your mom.
the one with this lovely kitten over here, Blue Crush, is Brandy Winkleman, my mom.
Also
and then
mom.
I have Michelle Bohannon, right?
Very cool.
And then Lori, right?
I like it. He's like I think I know them. I got them.
And then I can't remember who that is. I think that's Bart. Or is it
Bart or Homer? Yeah.
Guys, I just got here in Milton, Florida at A-Hope. I am super excited to show everyone I've met, everything I've seen so far. We heard from Brandy last night. We heard from Dr. Floss last night. And right now we're going to hear from Michelle. Michelle, what do you do here at A-Hope?
I'm the webmaster here, and I basically follow Brandy around and do what she does too.
You follow her?
I do follow her.
All day long?
She needs my help. It's pretty important. Yeah.
Hey, Erica. Hey, guys. How you doing? Also, Miss Laura, tell us about what you do here.
I come in on Wednesdays and volunteer and do whatever I need to do. And then I also help with the annual stats from the counties in Florida.
Cool. And who are you holding?
This is Homer.
Ooh. Tell us a little about Homer.
He's a Simpsons cutie.
He's going home, right?
He's going home today.
He's going home?
Going home, been adopted.
Oh my goodness, so cute. Oh, cute. Look at the kitten. Now we're going to talk to the real deal over here. The real deal. Brandy, are you ready?
Yes.
So guys, last night you saw us here after it said 463 miles when I put GPS this morning. I was like, wow.
Yes, I saw that. That was crazy. That's why I was like, where are you driving from?
Clearwater. That was a long drive this morning, but I'm super excited to be here. This is a great organization, guys. I got a tour when I first got here, but I'm going to let Brandy go a little bit more in detail on everything here that they have. I got to see the van.
Yes.
And you guys travel and take how many cats every month?
We take anywhere from 50 to 75 every other Tuesday.
That is amazing. And
yes.
Tell me about the van outside. Like, you tell me the story, where you got it from, what it used to be. Like, I think that is super cool.
Yes, so we were looking for a van. We wanted to. Sorry, Blue.
Oh my God, what is Blue doing?
She's talking to the feathers.
Oh my goodness.
So we were looking for a gutted out passenger van because passenger vans have the air conditioning all the way throughout them versus the cargo vans. So the Chevy dealership, Pete Moore contacted us and let us know that they had this van that was an old police monitoring vehicle. Awesome. So it had been gutted out, had the seats gutted out of it, and it had just floorboards put into it. So it was pretty nice, perfect for us because all the windows are tinted. There's curtains in them, and it's a high top, so you can fit, the 75. Everybody can fit in there very comfortably. Airflow is very comfortably throughout it. It's pretty nice, so it worked perfectly for us.
Is that going to be Dr. Floss's first car?
Oh, if it lasts that long, sure. But traveling
yes.
That many miles every other week, so we'll be,
Something I'm seeing on the counter, which always makes me happy. Can you tell everyone what I'm seeing on the counter when it comes to the papers?
Oh, these are our adoption packets. So here is. Basically what we put together for our adopters to kind of have something to go home with, since how everything's so automated and online. They don't really have anything physical besides the kitten, of course, the most important part. But it kind of showcases the picture that they fell in love with online, and then the fact that they have been fixed, and there are microchip cards and how to register them, a little bit more information about them, which is super important because if they ever get picked up, they can get back to them as soon as possible. And then we are PetSmart Charities partners, so we always showcase their discounts and percentages off, and we encourage people to go to PetSmart and shop to buy lots of cool stuff for their new kitties to play with, and and have in their homes. So
Yep.
It's just a little fun adoption packet. We have a lot of adoptions today, so it's kind of.
Yeah, when I first got here, guys, how many adoptions have come in the last 30 minutes?
I think like 4 or 5. We've so that's what's left out of how many adoptions? So 3, 6.
Dr. Floss, can you stand in front of that?
We've had 9 so far today, right?
Oh, yeah,
Or 7 so far today.
So
actually.
when the adoptions happen, they go through all the paperwork. They all explain about the cat or the dog you adopted, and then they go in front of this thing, and you're gonna floss again. And they go and take a picture where Miss Dr. Floss is. Go, Dr. Floss. What do they do?
I thought we were flossing.
We are flossing.
You are flossing. Floss.
Dr.
You have a combo.
I was like in a picture.
Oh my God! I can't believe he can do it and speak. That's
They're
pretty.
talented. They're
That's
talented
pretty-
children.
Can you hold this right here?
Yes,
appreciate
yes, I
that.
can. Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Dr. Floss, let's teach me now.
Oh
I
gosh.
just adopted a cat. I adopted a cat.
Yeah, pretend you adopt a cat.
Okay, Dr. Floss, tell me what happens here.
So
Teach me how to do it.
I gotta get her cat.
Guys, if you don't know where I am, I'm at Airport in Milton with Dr. Floss. Come here. Now teach me. Ready?
So are we?
I'm gonna do one hand. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So it's like your hips out, and your since you're gonna go in, and
Oh Lord.
then rotate back.
With a kitten floss. That's a kitten floss.
Your leg is a little stiff there.
I got
When
this.
your arms go in, your hips go out. It's just
My hips don't do that. Maybe yours do.
Look at Gifts is like, what are you doing? Or is it cake? Yes.
While we're doing this, you have to say, where are we right now?
Oh yeah, we're in Milton.
We can't floss and do that at the same
I
time?
can't. We're in Milton. I think better when I floss.
Yeah.
We're in Milton.
Tell your
and
teeth that.
we're here at our.
Mom's a volunteer, so good luck with the first car thing. So
Dr. Floss, you better go out that way.
Technically, I'm here too. So.
there you go.
I saw you.
Yes.
Take this hat. But Dr. Floss, you're no joke. He is amazing. So let's go. Can you show us Dr. Floss's first car?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Guys, I think this is awesome. Is it every Tuesday you guys do these transports?
Every other Tuesday, and now that I know how my son feels about me, it's definitely his first car running or stop.
I've
I just
actually
thought
done
if it was
both
gonna
be
be-
like 3 or 4 times.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
It's pretty awesome on the way there.
So guys, they use this van that used to be a kind of like a stakeout vehicle, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's
Amazing.
Old gutted out passenger van. It's pretty phenomenal. Excuse the mess because we just got back yesterday and hasn't been.
It's transporting-
completely cleaned out yet. So.
You transport 50 cats. It's not gonna look like the Hilton in there.
Get out of the way here for you.
Oh my God.
All right, so yeah, you can see where there's old where the boards put in for the chairs to roll around in.
Yep.
You can see where the computers have been ripped out of the
Oh my goodness.
seal there.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Hey Luann, hey Patricia, how you doing? Hey guys, how you doing? I can never say the name of that rescue right. Oh, I'm so sorry. She owns a cat rescue down in, I think it's South Florida.
Is it the cat sanctuary?
No, Ania, what's the name of your cat rescue down there? No Rules. No Rules Persian Cat Rescue.
Oh, Persian cat.
Yes.
It's a sanctuary though, right? It's no
Yes,
rules.
yes.
It's spelled
I'm
with a
sorry.
Z, right? No rules.
No Rules, yes. Oh,
Persian,
you're so smart.
yes,
I don't care what
yes.
Dr. Floss said, you're all right.
Yeah, exactly. You better not say anything, girl.
But no, you guys have, I'm trying to show this too, guys.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot of land here, guys, which is awesome. Yeah, my goodness, you have a lot of land here. How much is this?
We don't have any land here, so the city has had enough faith in us to allow us to use this property. It was going to be used as a lay yard,
Very
and
nice.
it still will be. So this is just about 1.5 acres, I want to say, that was just not being used. So we're using it for our needs for now.
Virginia actually here is from Miami-Dade Animal Services.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Virginia, thank you for joining. I'm at A Hope in Milton, Florida with my friend Brandy and Dr. Floss. He's gonna be like popular around here with Dr. Floss. I like that.
Yes.
But guys, if you're watching this, that means that you are, A Hope actually is sharing it on their Facebook page. Please like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram. Super important, guys. Okay, what else can you tell me about A Hope as we are here today?
so today's our big adoption day.
I love that.
It is, we run adoption day every other Wednesday. It's the day after transport day, because that's whenever all of our kittens went and got fixed the day before. There's Dexy.
Hey, bud.
This is Dexy. She, good girl. Come here, good girl. Oh, I know, she shouldn't be camera shy. She's our little mascot.
Oh my God, so cute.
She is.
You were telling me the story when we first got here. What's your story?
Yeah. So she actually showed up in my front yard during the middle of summer, and she was covered in fleas. We gave her a bath, and it was just kind of that flea blood just all in the bathtub.
Yep.
And so we looked for her owners, and we found out her owners had actually moved out and left her behind because they didn't have any electricity, and so they had children, and they wanted to go stay with family who would not allow them to have her, but instead of making provisions for her into an air-conditioned space, they left her in the backyard.
Wow.
And somebody was feeding her just a couple times, either a week or a day, I'm not sure. But as you can see, her front teeth are completely missing.
Oh.
See, pretty girl, look. Show them. This is
She's
the
like,
sadness.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So she spent a long time, it's called kennel chew.
Yeah.
So she chewed her way out of the fence and into the neighbor's yard, and then she ended up in my front yard. My dog, one of my dogs, had actually jumped out of the van and ran down around the corner, and I was calling for him and yelling for him to come back because he just likes to run and then runs back, but you know, he's a jerk. But I looked down, and she's just sitting there like next to me like, who are we calling? Who's, who's run down there? And then she walked into our house like she owned it, so she ended up being heartworm positive.
Wow.
And so we started treating her, preemptively treating her for to get rid of them, and she actually kicked the heartworms within 3 months.
Wow.
So got rid of the heartworms, put on a bunch of weight, and been our dog ever since.
Yeah.
But she's fantastic. So she's here all the time with us. She helps meet the new animals that come in here.
Yep.
And
she's obviously good with cats, huh?
yeah. Oh yeah. She loves all other animals. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She's pretty fantastic. So she's kind of my perfect, my ride or die road dog here.
Oh my God, so cute.
Yeah, she's great.
For everybody just joining, I made the trip out here to A-Hope, 463 miles. I am here now in front of Brandy instead of behind the computer like last night, and I'm super excited to be here. Amazing staff. Dr. Floss actually made a surprise guest appearance today. Ralph Rowland from Senior Dog Rescue. If Ralph at Senior Dog Rescue, when I went to his place, and him and his wife tried to floss. Ralph, I'm going to show you something really quickly. Dr. Floss is going to show you how to do it really quick. Ready? You can just do it real quick. This is how you do the floss, Mr. Ralph from Senior Dog Rescue. This young man right here is going to show you how to do it real good. Ready?
It's easy, I'll tell you that. All on the hips. All on the hips. The thing is, my feet move back and forth like that.
So, Brandy, I do want you to talk a little bit about some of the fundraisers you talked to me about. Briefly, we were talking about.
Yeah, so we're in the middle of running our capital campaign right now because we just purchased property. We have 25 acres that we just purchased for our county to have their very own spay-neuter clinic. So we started that fundraiser for the $21,000 that we need for the engineering, the clearing of the property, just basically the setup of the job completely. So that's kind of what we're fundraising for right now. So any monetary donations all go towards that and keeping the lights on, of course. So.
They have to be on?
What's that?
They have to be on?
They have to be on. You know, sometimes, you know, sometimes they have to be on. Air conditioner is kind of a priority in Florida, so that's the one thing. So even if the lights are off, air conditioner on.
I cannot even imagine what it would be like without AC in this state. It would not be cool.
Yes.
So all these kittens are going home today.
Absolutely.
I mean, was it like one post and it was like a parade of like adoptions?
No.
Some of these are sight unseen, right? Everyone,
yes.
People are just coming here picking up the cats like this. Picture,
yeah,
the picture did it all.
Absolutely. So each kitten or cat that comes through our facility has a story, has a background, has a connection to something in our community. So I think that it's really important to note that each of these animals, if you're looking to adopt an animal, most people are looking for that rescue connection that story, that background, and whenever they can say that they've actually rescued an animal, then
I didn't get to see it up there. I'm so sorry.
you're good. It's important for them to have that story, that connection with it. So I think that our kittens are pretty special in that aspect because they're coming from multiple backgrounds and multiple situations and multiple,
Health issues.
absolutely, absolutely. So I think it's just, and our kittens are freaking amazing. I mean, there's just no other way to put it. I mean,
so quickly.
they're so social and they're so loving, and we cat, kid, dog test them, and we torture them into submission. And
we have wonderful fosters.
We
too.
do, yeah. Our fosters, I mean, our system is kind of, we take in a lot of neonates, so we take in a lot of bottle babies, and they kind of start in the bottle baby foster, and then about 4 to 6 weeks they move into a social foster.
Right.
So they socialize them. They usually have a bunch of kids or a bunch of other animals in the house or whatever it is. And then when they're 8 weeks, 2 pounds, they go and get fixed. And that's whenever they're ready to go home, is once they're fixed. And if they stay with us any longer than that for any medical reasons, and they end up going into another foster. So basically they're getting used to transition and change, as well as different environments, different animals and people, different ages. I would say like 90% of the time that we've gotten a bite case from the shelter, it's been due to environment. Yeah. And so whenever we put them in the environment that supposedly caused whatever bite case it was, we realize, you're still taking the shelter out of it.
Yep.
The scary smells and sounds, which is not intended by a shelter, but it just happens in any sort of cattery or mass cat setup. So there.
Oh my goodness. Hey, tell people
Super
again
helpful.
about your Amazon wish list as well.
Oh, our Amazon wish list is on our Facebook or it's on our website, and they share it on Facebook every Wednesday.
It's on our Facebook today.
Today's wish list Wednesday.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah, so it's super important. Our things on there. So we supply our fosters with 100% of their needs.
Right.
And so a lot of those things are things that we send home with fosters. The cat litter, the food, even these little playpens are so valuable. These type of towers, we have shorter towers that go home with the fosters because a lot of our cats are medical cases.
Right.
So they have to be quarantined for a minimum of 2 weeks before interacting with any other animals. And sometimes longer if they have ringworm or toxoplasmosis or anything else that they need to basically heal from.
Yep. So I'm just going to give you Diane Ferguson said, there's Demon 2. This makes my day. Who's Demon?
She's their foster. So Diane is the foster of Catman, and the one that just went home was Space Ace. And over there is Spaceman and Demon. Wait, where did Demon go? Demon's a calico.
She's right
No, that's Pinata.
down here.
There's one down there.
Is there a third one in there?
Yeah, there's 2 in there, yeah.
That's Marge and... No, I only see Marge and...
There's Demon right there. I see her right there.
Oh, here. Oh, here. The calicos are the same colors. Yes. I couldn't see that.
Oh my goodness.
There she is.
So cute.
I love that Catman's like, I know this now. This is
I love when you bring up,
about
or when I'm at rescues or shelters, they bring up, or any organization they're at, they bring up fosters. How important is it that we get more fosters in places like yours?
So the fosters, we don't pull from anywhere, whether it be from a person in need or from the shelter or anything like that, unless we have a space to put them in, because that would be incredibly irresponsible of us to just take in. And people use that word rescue so freely, like I rescued an animal here, I rescued an animal here. Well, if you can't afford it or don't have space for it, don't have time for it, then really you're not promising that better life that you were supposed to. So for us, the more foster spaces that any rescues or shelters have, it helps them save more lives, because then they can move into that foster home and they have a safe haven, and then the group can actually work on the fundraising and the promotion of the animal. And it helps. I don't know if any other groups really do the whole rotation thing, so instead of leaving a foster with a certain family for too long, if they start rotating them, they get ready for transition, and a foster is going to be more apt to deal with, the transitional problems, upper respiratory, diarrhea, any sort of stress-related illnesses, versus an adopter once the fresh fluffy kitten,
Yep.
So that's the big thing for us, is making sure that they're completely healthy and ready to go before they go home.
With the new building, something I'm seeing here, you guys have a pretty small space here.
660 square feet.
She's like, I know exactly how. I know
Yes,
exactly how.
I probably have counted my foot toe to toe. Yes.
But even for such a tight space, you guys have such a nice little operation here. And I've noticed that just watching. I was observing just when the first couple adoptions came in. When I first walked in, I was like, you guys have it like nailed down. They're in and out, they're out of here. Like, I'm like, I can imagine what you guys do if you had a bigger space and more more room to work with. I think you guys would be even more impactful.
Yes.
And I think that's probably what you're excited about too, just having more space.
Well, it'll be for the clinic, too. And so you had asked about COVID changes last night. So the fantastic thing with our organization is from the very beginning we were very online based.
Yep.
So all of our animals are displayed online, multiple different avenues for adoption.
That's your website, Facebook, and Instagram?
We use Adopt-A-Pet and Pet Finder, and we have a ton of places that we're visible at. We get adoptions from all kinds of states come and travel here to come pick up animals. Yes.
So you guys do out-of-state adoption?
Absolutely.
I didn't ask that question last night. I should have, but that's a big thing. Some places don't. Like, some places won't entertain it.
I would rather all of our cats go out and say, get them out of Florida, please.
Get them out of Florida.
Take them.
It's too hot.
So we do.
Have a white Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Just get them out of here. We got enough. You're good. But, so we absolutely open it up because they see everything online and they can choose online based on their bios and their photos.
Yep.
And the rule is they still have to travel here and pick them up, and I still have to have their picture with their family. And so we're gathering all of that information before they go. And really, I've only had one adoption that was where the family didn't come here.
Right.
And I'll tell you that they did video chats with me,
nice.
Every day. And this is even before COVID. So we had a cat named Sir McFlufferton who was completely declawed.
The names you guys come up with. Where do you come up with them?
Yeah, it just depends on the day of the week. We just sent Lady Pants out to foster, so it happens.
But every time I hear these names, I'm like, what is it?
Yes.
I think there was one of them you guys said before. I Googled it just to see if it was is it Medieval Times? I'm like, what is that? What is that name? I forget what name it was, but I Googled it. I'm like, there's got to be somebody's into something in this room. I just don't know what it is. Like something like Shakespeare.
Scott wasn't really like Scott. It was because whenever we brought them in was during the COVID crisis of toilet paper, and so their litter was named Cottonelle, Scott, and Charmin.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
We figured everybody needed these kittens in their life right now, just like they need toilet paper, so we went with that.
It's funny when a new kitten comes in, you guys are looking around the room like, oh, Belly, there it is.
Yes, exactly.
But
so everything's online, so that we had that fully declawed, huge, and he was mean as snot. He was. Feral acting at the shelter and such, but the thing is he was an adult. All 4 paws had been declawed off of him, and he was intact, so he was used as a breeder cat, and he was gorgeous. Right. So I knew that's what had happened with his sad life beforehand. So we kind of were like, you deserve to be crappy to everybody, and so we didn't even send him out to foster. We did send him out to foster. He hid a lot, so then we kept him here, and we just really immersed him. Like I said, we're like, you're gonna love me. I want to snuggle you every single day.
Right.
And these wonderful adopters from New York City moved into a place, and they weren't allowed to have cats with claws, even though New York has a declawing ban.
Right.
They weren't allowed to have cats with claws. So instead of falling into some, doing anything terrible, or it just seems like so many people would just go outside the box and go, I'll go get a declawed the next state over. They actually looked for a cat that needed a home. Yeah. And they fell in love with Sir McFlufferton. And did, they were like, we'll give you tours of our house. Well, what do you need, and they would call and check on him every day. And I'd have Sir McFlufferton in my lap here, and I would have the computer in front of me, and they would talk to him while he was sitting there. I know. Jeez. And we would all just really
what are you doing?
Interact. And they just fell in love with him, and so we get updates all the time. Yeah. He's living the life. We got him on a transport up to their house. Right. Through Pets LLC, which is a nonprofit transport organization. And he's just, living the dream. So why not adopt out of state? Yep. Open up barriers.
Our mutual friend Michelle from Paw Paw's Pet Rescue had said very nice things about you. And I'm going to put somebody on the spot here. Oh. Laura, you're going to be on the spot. Why does everybody talk so highly of Brandy? Who runs this place?
Because she does well above. When she has a kitten or anything that's sick,
Yeah.
She'll be here 24/7, but she really manages. I don't
Right.
think she ever sleeps, actually.
Why does everyone keep saying, do you sleep?
She does.
Dr. Floss.
Also, all of the adoptees,
You're
they
never
all
sneaking
have
out one day.
beautiful, healthy, perfect kittens. Everybody loves the kittens. All the kittens get adopted out quickly.
Hello.
She just does a great job. She's a very good communicator.
That's a
And
big
there's
deal.
a lot of volunteers because of that.
Thanks.
That's I mean, honestly.
Give you the money later. That's fine.
God. Still but no, that is such a big deal, especially with the places I visited. It just seems like it's the people. It's the people that run these places. It's the people. It's the selfless people. You guys are so selfless. Everyone from, even you, Michelle.
Thank you so much.
She's puts her head down. She's just like, Dr. Floss back. Why are you hiding?
Hiding.
He's like,
to dance again.
one more time, go.
You want us to sing?
Oh my gosh.
I could probably dance with a song, maybe.
He's he's good with it though.
Yes.
But Dr. Floss, I appreciate it. This is the last time I'll make you do it. I promise. He's like I'm so talented. But Brandy, is there anything else you want to talk about with A-Hope? I mean, this I honestly coming in here, this is more than I expected. Like, I mean, you guys, it's a tight ship. It's a tight ship. It is a wonderful facility. Like, even knowing you guys are moving to something bigger, I can't imagine how many animals are you expecting to be able to hold at the next place.
Oh, hopefully we're not holding a bunch of animals
No,
because we're getting them fixed and we're getting them.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah,
You got
I just
me,
want
you
to make
got me
sure,
now.
you know, like we're not opening a shelter or anything like that. It's gonna be a spay neuter clinic, so we can make sure that, you know, as much as we all love kittens, that
Yep.
they're not just piling in and that needy, because it's still hard on them. It's still a lot for them to go through. It's a lot of medical expense and time on everyone. And as much as we talk about how many lives we save, you have to think about all the lives that we've lost. And so I evaluate statistics very closely. Data is super important in order to make changes going forward. And so
Didn't you tell me you guys were number one?
In the state of Florida in 2017 in euthanasia. So
Wow.
we had a 93% euthanasia rate for cats. Specifically then, and we've tried to work together with shelter to tackle that, because I mean, it was just the solutions were there.
Yep.
People just had to step up and really work together, and that fear of change and that fear of doing something different
You're right.
really was what was in the way, was that fear.
Yep.
And once they started embracing it, it's really been literally a lifesaver
Yep.
and a life changer for many out there. So we're really, I mean, like I said, we had 26 kittens that died in our arms within 2019, which is terrible.
Yep.
But I can promise you every one of them was held and loved and kept warm and did not die alone and did not die on a floor. And every story is remembered and makes us stronger for the future, you know.
From 2017 to 2020, how are you guys doing now?
So for our organization specifically,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So we, I think we've rescued over 400 animals now since, and we actually didn't start taking in animals until 2018, because I promised, I was like, we're not taking in any animals. We're going to be just an advocacy group strictly. We're not taking in animals. And it was, like I said, it was another aspect of that life-saving gap that we needed to fill. And that was, you know, there's not going to be enough space for every rescue to push them out fast enough.
Yep.
And it costs too much on the rescue, so we take on that quarantine and that sick period, and then we give them healthy. And we're like, "Here you go."
660 square feet, right?
Yes.
400 cats. I mean,
Fosters. Remember, that's the importance of fosters.
you're incredible.
Oh,
It's
thank
important of Brandy. It's important of A-Hope. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I want to see you guys. Want to meet you guys. I want to highlight all you guys. Even Dr. Floss. Like,
Yes.
yeah, it's a big deal. Like, he's a big deal here.
Yes, he
No,
is a big deal. Yes.
But
yes.
I love coming to these places. I love talking to you guys, because it's just like, you guys are, nobody's making six figures here. Like, you guys are
We
here
are
because
100% volunteer
yeah,
based.
yeah, you guys are here because you want to. Like, you're not being funded by like some big organization. You're not like, again, you're not driving a BMW out there. Like, you are here for the animals, and I think it's the coolest thing. Like, I'm just meeting everybody. It's like, I want to get your autograph, except for you. Like, but he's like, I'm out here. I so quit. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I think what you're doing is awesome. I won't take up more of your time. I know you got people coming in here. She has so many adoptions today. Like
19.
That's it.
That's it.
You
That's
got
it.
you
19
gotta
adoptions today.
improve. Like,
I know. The goals are there and in front of us, so we got to make it better, right? Right? So, yes, absolutely.
If there's anything else you want to tell your followers right now to do, like whether it's a wish list, whether it's follow them on Instagram, like their page on Facebook, anything else you want to talk about?
We're just trying to raise funds right now to open up that clinic. So we need some help with some infrastructure cost to clear the land and get that property ready. So we have Hope's Heroes, which is our monthly donations that you can apply for online on our website, and just follow us and share anything. So even if you can't donate with money, you can donate with time. And if you can't do any of that, then adopt, foster, or just share the crap out of everything you see.
660 square feet, 400 cats. If you had a bigger facility, I just can't imagine. Guys, again, this is Brandy with A-Hope, Dr. Floss. We have Miss Laura. We have Michelle back there.
Yes.
And all the kittens here, guys. Please like them, follow them on Instagram, guys. I'm Kris with Joint Way Charities. It was awesome coming here. Thank you for inviting me. It was fun. Dr. Floss, do it. You got to finish it. I'm sorry, I lied. You're doing it again. Can you do that? You can't do that?
No.
You can't do that?
Well, I can't do that. Can you do that?
How did you hear about it?
Where did I?
Thank you, Dr. Floss. Guys, like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram. Say that again. Like on Facebook.
Like them on Facebook.
Follow on
and
Instagram.
Follow on Instagram.
All right, guys. Later.